Alright, so we're back. We're gonna check out the lyrics real quick. We got dual set up here, you guys. If you if you don't mind, I'm just gonna skip past the orange parts. Those are usually spoilers for me, and I want to try to figure out the best I can. We can go back and look at all the orange parts after I'm done doing an analysis of it. But we're gonna do our best to follow along with these lyrics and hopefully keep up with the way things are going and see what we can figure out from it. So. This looks like a diamond mine. So hyped, dude.
언젠가 꽃은 지겹지 but no not today 그때가 오늘은 아니지 no no not today 아직은 좋기에는 더 그때 no no not today no 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 not today 그래 우리는.
Alright, so he comes in with it. Who was singing? J-Hope. J-Hope? Or is that Yoongi? Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to read the lyrics. I'm not watching the video. Is that Yoongi? Okay, so Yoongi comes in and he says, "No, not today. Someday flowers will fall, but no, not today. That day is not this day. No, no, not today. It is too good of a day to die. Not today, not today." So simplistic saying that, simplistically speaking, I feel like that one section of verse is just saying, hey, you know, don't give up. Things are tough, but you know, there are days when you want to give up. Someday flowers will fall. Some days you want to give up. Some days you just want to let go of everything, like a flower letting go of its petals, like, you know. And I feel like he's telling the listener, look, today's not the day. Don't give up. Pick yourself up. Keep your chin held high. More or less. So, alright, what's the next part? I can't stand this. Okay. Can I still run through? Yeah, I can. Let's scoot it over a little bit. Alright. Okay.
No, no, not today. 아직은 좋기에는 더 그때. No, no, not today. No, 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 not today. 그래 우리는 extra, but still part of this world. Extra plus ordinary. 그것도 별거 아니야. 오늘은 절대 죽지 마라. 빛은 어둠을 뚫고 나가 새 세상 넌 원해. Baby, yes, I want it. Wow.
Alright, so the next part of the verse, RM comes in, he says, yeah, we are extras, but still part of this world. Extra plus ordinary. Even that's not anything special. That's an interesting way to put that line. Never die today, light penetrates the darkness. You also want a new world. So what does he mean by extra, or not extra plus, even that's not anything special? Being extraordinary is not being, like, you're not special even if you are extraordinary. It's almost like saying that we're all the same. We're all humans, in a way, you know? We should all treat each other fairly. Whatever that may be. It's almost like it's a song against segregation. In some ways. Light penetrates darkness. That's a line that describes hope. And you also want a new world. Huh. It's so interesting how relevant their songs from the past can be related to today. I think that's the most interesting thing, because if you think about it, if this song were about segregation, we're all extraordinary in our own way, right? But we're all still human, and we all should treat each other as such. And the hope is the light in the darkness, that one day this new world will be as such, I feel. What an interesting way to write that. Okay, we'll keep rolling.
세상 넌 원래 baby yes I want it wow 날아갈 수 없음 뛰어 Today we will survive 뛰어갈 수 없음 걸어 Today we will survive 걸어갈 수 없음 기어 기가서라도 길러 그나 춤춰진 발사 Then not today Then not today 멘트들하다 hands up 친구들하다 hands up 나를 믿는다면 hands up 춤춰진 발사 죽지 마라 묻지 마라 소리 질러 Then not today 걷지 마라 오지 않아 손을 들어 Then not today Not not today Not not today Not not today 춤춰진 발사
Alright, so the chorus is actually really good. We'll do the pre-chorus and the chorus. It says, if you can't fly, then run. Now, I'm going to separate this because it alternates each time saying today we will survive. But let's just read the first line of each statement, not the today we will survive. Let's leave that part out. It says, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. So this is, don't give up. And even if you have to crawl, gear up. Because we're going, it's coming. Ready, aim, fire, get ready. Don't give up. Definitely, today we will survive. If you took all those and you compacted them together and then put today we will survive at the end of it, it would say, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. And even if you have to crawl, gear up. Ready, aim, fire. Today we will survive. It's almost like they took the construction of the sentence, like almost like they wrote it out all that way and then put in between each one. They were like, if we put today we will survive in as like a background thing that everybody says, it'll give it oomph. So I feel like that might be an emphasis line, today we will survive. Because we already know, based off of that they're telling us not to give up. You should try your best. Try not to get down. Try not to let life bother you. Sometimes it's harder than most, and things come at us every day that definitely can bring you down. I know I struggle with it from time to time. Today was one of those days. But I'm glad I get to listen to this song, because this is actually pumping me up a little bit. All right, so we're on this part. Let's keep rolling. Oh, hang on, I missed one part, my bad. It says, no, not today. Hey underdogs, all hands up. Hey friends, all hands up. Hey, if you trust me, all hands up, ready, aim, fire. This is almost saying, like, it doesn't matter if you're an underdog, it doesn't matter if you're one of my friends, it doesn't matter if you trust me, you should be ready, Like, hey, if you trust me, hands up. It's almost like saying, if you believe in what I'm saying, show me. Show yourself. Interesting, okay. Okay, sorry, I kind of missed that. It says, we don't die, don't ask, just shout. No, not today. Don't kneel down, we don't cry. Raise your hands up. So those attribute to it as well. We don't die, don't ask, just shout. Don't ask, just shout. Is it like, how like if your friends tell you if you ever need help with anything, give me a shout, you don't even have to ask, just say something. I feel like that's what that line means. Don't kneel down, we don't cry. That's the don't give up line again. It's like don't kneel down. Kneel down means like don't bow to don't bow to your problems. Don't, you know, don't bow down to your adversary being your problems in life. Like don't give up just because you have issues. It's tough to say that. It's tough to say that, especially in your teenage years. I remember my teenage years, it seemed like every little thing would get me down. Just every little thing. I either had this going on or I had that going on. And it was real tough to get through. It was real hard to see through the darkness and find that light. And I don't think I ever really got there as a total. Like, you know, you see positive moments in life, but it's hard to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And it gets you feeling hopeless real quick when you don't. And it's just a consistent thing. And I just want to let anybody know, if you're watching this, you guys probably already know this, but don't give up just because things aren't going your way, because you've got a long life ahead of you. You know, every day is a new day to do something. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And tomorrow you could win the lottery. Tomorrow you could get a new car. Tomorrow the end of the world could happen and then we wouldn't have any problems. You never know, you know? So you gotta kind of have hope in your heart. All right, I'll see where I'm at. I think I'm lost. Okay, we go. Alright, so we've got this line that says, too hot, doubling my success, too hot, tumbling on the chart, too high, we're on a trampoline, too high, somebody better stop this. So in this little, hang on, let me bring it up. Okay, so in this little line right here, doubling my success, too hot, tumbling on the chart, too hot, too high, we're on a trampoline, too high, somebody better stop this. It's almost like they're saying, even though the problems get them down, because I'm pretty sure that BTS goes through haters left and right. Like, you can't let the haters touch you. You know what I mean? Like, even if things aren't going your way, it's okay. They're going to. You're gonna hit the bottom of a negative drop some point, and then you got nowhere to go but up. And that's what the too high, we're on a trampoline. It's almost like, you ever double bounce somebody on a trampoline and they just go way above everybody else? I don't know about you, but when it happens to me, I get those little butterflies in my stomach and I'm just like freaking out because I wasn't expecting it, you know? And trampoline's gonna have ups and downs. Like, you gotta come down to bounce back up, you know what I mean? So, too high, somebody better stop this. And you don't, at the same time, don't always be stuck in a position of feeling low, but when you go up, don't like get a big head. I see a lot of people, when they become famous, they let the acclaim go to their head and they start acting different and they start expecting things and they start seeing things and acting different. And it's super hard to see somebody go through that, because there's a difference between being like cocky and someone who's just like full of themselves. And when somebody's full of themselves, you can't tell them because they don't care. They're already there. They're not coming down. Tell somebody who's cocky, they're willing to take that criticism or that joke or whatever you have to say about it to bring them back down to earth. And not everybody's that way. Sometimes a person can be full of themselves and you gotta say the thing that you need to say to them in order to bring them back down to earth. But you know, find a good middle ground. And I know it's not part of the BU storyline, but the two worlds thing could actually work with this. You don't want to like be that famous person, but at the same time, you enjoy being that famous person. So kind of tug and pull. Sounds like manic. It's almost. I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a code for like manic depressive disorder. So, all right, we'll keep rolling. Okay, so we got the We couldn't do it. Failure, because we trusted each other completely. What you say, yeah. Not today, yeah. We don't die today, never, yeah. So I guess this is the line that reveals what the song's about. It sounds like they're talking about like their trials and tribulations through the industry and the haters, and we couldn't do it, failure, but we trusted each other completely. So it's almost like they're singing the song to themselves, or to each other rather. They say even if they have their hardships, their good and bad times, they're not gonna die. They're there for each other. So it's like a song about their friendship almost. So I really don't know what this song is about, but I'm just kind of like grasping at different things, and hypothesizing is a good word for it. So basically, they're in this line, trust me by your side, together we won't die. I trust you by my side, together we won't die. Trust the word together. Trust that we are bulletproof. So it's almost like together we are bulletproof. So say, what if it says, and it's cool, you can look at this statement right here, trust the word together. Like, what if they left out the comma on purpose? So it's just like, that's actually interesting. Let's look at that. Let's highlight it. So what if they put a comma here? Right now it says trust the word together, right? Trust the word together. What if they had put trust, comma, the word together? Trust, the word together. Almost like they're explaining what trust is. So it's a good analogy. I really like it. Together we are bulletproof. That's awesome. So, I lost my spot. This is so hard to navigate, you guys. Please bear with me. So, alright. Okay, so throw it up, throw away the fear in your eyes. Break it up, break the glass ceiling that locks you up. Turn it up, burn it up, till the day of victory. Fight. Don't kneel, don't fall. Today is not that day. Man, this is a super like pumped up song. I feel like if I were depressed, this would be the song I'd get ready to listen to before going out. Like, say I've been inside all day and I hadn't done anything, I hadn't seen my friends in a while, I was getting down and depressed, and this would be a song that I would listen to before going out and like exercising or doing whatever it is that like gets me out of that slump. This is a good hype song. Very good hype song. I really, really like this jacket. So. Very cool, very cool. So I feel like we got the gist of the lyrics, and what they actually mean. So we're going to move on to the visuals and see what we can see through just by watching the video and dissecting little bits and pieces about it. So you guys stick around if you like, and we'll go ahead and we'll check that out in the next video.